if we see somebody that is completely the perfect fit, we'll bring him in, take a hit on payroll for the short term in the hopes of we will grow because of this person and it'll all work itself out. So hiring Coach Nick came completely out of the blue. We were hiring at the time. We had an opening. We could have hired somebody, and we were accepting some applications, but it was a really part-time job that we didn't really need to hire anybody at the time. So sitting in my office one day, and in walks this guy with a bright purple shirt on. In the middle of summer, as you guys know, for a long time we did not have air conditioning, so it was hot. I'm pretty sure it was like August in the gym, super hot. This guy comes in and it was like he was shot out of a cannon. Like you guys know, if you're watching this, Coach Nick. He's got a ton of energy. He's in your face. He's animated. And so he sits down and introduces himself and immediately is like, "Are you guys hired? I've heard great things about you. I think this is what I want to do." So I sat down with him and we had an interview right on the spot. And throughout the interview, he was just like dripping sweat. Like the end of the interview, his shirt was completely soaked with sweat. And I'll never forget, just because it was like a funny, like, "You sure this is what you want to do, man? Like, you look like you're sweating it a little bit." But I did the interview and I was like, you know what? I don't know. Something about him is like off, because he was so in your face and so animated that I was like, there's no way this guy is for real, right? I went up to Jeff, who's always the guy that I go to when I want to hire somebody or I meet somebody, and I'm like, yeah, like, listen, he's my age, so he probably needs like a real full-time job. I just think he's not, like, there's no way this guy is legit. And so turns out one of our members, Lauren, was a massage therapist, and he was her client. And she was like, "Oh my God, I heard you met Nick. Like, he's the best. You guys gotta hire him." And I was like, "I know, I met with him." It's like, is this guy for real? Like, is he really like that? And she was like, "Devin, 100%, that is him 7 days of the week. Like, that is who he is." And I was like, all right. So I initially turned him down because I was like, you know what, man, I don't have a job. Like, I really don't have a job that you need. It's super part-time. I think you're overqualified, because it was just like low paying, part-time, not a great job that we had open. So he said, okay. And then I hear this feedback from Lauren, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe we give this guy a shot, because I've always been of the mindset of, if we see somebody that is completely the perfect fit, we'll bring him in, take a hit on payroll for the short term in the hopes of we will grow because of this person and it'll all work itself out. Now, that's gotten me in trouble in the past, but this was a time that I really wanted to take a risk on this guy because of what I heard about him from Lauren, and really just, he did come off as really passionate and really caring. So I was like, all right, if this guy's legit, he's a unicorn and we need to hire this guy. So I hired him, and we were right. We brought him in, and again, he brought that same energy, that same passion, that same commitment every single day since. And he's grown with us. He's now the head trainer at Gage Strength Training. He has influenced so much of what we've done inside the gym. He has been integral in growing our community and getting commitment from clients and results from clients. So Nick, I know you've heard this story a million times, but thank you, brother. We really appreciate everything that you've brought to what we do here at Gage. And thank you, Lauren, for basically getting him this job. So really good hire. Nick's been a phenomenal asset to the gym ever since. So that is Nick. Now, it was also, sort of around this time that, these photos really make me smile, because we did the company masterclass became a really big thing right around this time. And we decided to do our own GST masterclass. I realized we had so many members of our gym that were like top tier professionals in their field of work. And I was like, you know what? Like, we need to find a way to promote them. And, we had like 300 members, maybe 200 something members at the time. And I was like, let's put these people out in front of our membership and give them the chance to show the world what they do. We had financial planners and real estate agents that were like, man, like this would be really helpful for our other members if they hear from you. So we put together this masterclass series, and one of which was a knitting class by one of our clients, Eileen. And she did a knitting class and it was a blast. We all learned how to knit. I was phenomenal at it. And we were knitting hats for babies in the NICU at the local hospital. So really cool skill. It was special to me. My mom always knitted, and it was just kind of cool to learn that skill that I've retained absolutely zero of. But a fun night. Thank you, Eileen. And another one that really stuck out, because it's the first time I've really seen it, but we partnered with Salon Dijon, friends of ours, and one of our members, Eva Camberogianis, and I'm probably one of the only people in the world that knows how to pronounce that name outside of Greece. But Eva Camberogianis was a hairstylist, and she hosted, or the whole salon with her, hosted the first daddy-daughter hair class. And they did like a night of teaching all of us how to do our daughter's hair. So, photos of me and my daughter Cadence, some other members and their daughters. It was just a really, really cool experience. I was really proud to be able to host and be a part of that and help bring that to fruition, because so many dads just had no idea what to do. We learned braids, we learned straightening, curling. It was just a really fun time. Really good time for dads to bond with their daughters. And so thank you, Salon Dijon and Eva, for help facilitating that, because that was a really, really cool experience. And I know a lot of the dads appreciated it. They appreciated the time with their daughters in that capacity. And it's just a really cool thing. So that masterclass series was something that was cool, because I was able to highlight our members' skill set, maybe generate some business for them, but also just use it as social events and a way to get all of our clients together and do something together. So really cool event that was happening right around that time as well. Hey guys, thank you for joining me while I share 10 years of memories from Gage Strength Training. Listen, this month is our 10-year anniversary at Gage Strength Training. So for the next 20 people that contact me, we are giving away a month's membership for only $10. So for the first 20 people, you can get an entire month of training for only $10 if you contact me at devin@gagestrengthtraining.com. We will give you an entire month of training for $10 for the entire month.